What's good, fight fans? This is Ashley's Corner. And I want to give a big shout out to the LDBC and letting you guys know that every Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, the LDBC puts on a live podcast for everyone that's down to hear that real and true boxing talk. Okay, and if you're not subscribed to the Smoke City Mobcast, go and do that ASAP. And another shout out goes to Stephen Styles that called this fight saying that Regis Prograis was going to stop Julius Indongo in 2 rounds. Shout out to him because he was on point with that. Alright, it was a second round stoppage, about 6 seconds in the round. The fight was over. I believe Julius Indongo fell about 4 times. He fell in the first round at the end of the first round, and the standing 8 count was the end of the round. And then when the second round started, let me start the first round. The first round was the jab from Julius Indongo. He was trying to keep him at bay with the jab, which didn't seem to be working immediately. I believe that Regis Prograis has had good head movement and upper body movement. He kept the jab was not hitting Regis the way Indongo intended it to go. It didn't happen like that at all. He could not keep him away with the jab the first round. He was getting some hits in, of course, because he has a very long reach and a height advantage on Regis Prograis. But if you ask me, a lot of them shots, Regis made him miss a whole lot of them shots in the first round and the second round and throughout the whole 2-round fight. And it seemed like Julius Indongo didn't have no answers to hit Regis Prograis. All Regis was doing was walking him down, trying to get inside and trying to fight him. After the first round, the second round, 45 seconds within the second round was the beginning of the end. He tagged Julius Indongo with, I think, a straight, maybe, or even it probably was a jab. I don't even really remember. But he knocked him down. He knocked him down with that jab bad. Like it looked powerful. Like Julius Indongo's whole body went into the ropes. And that was it. Just like I said, it was the beginning of the end. He got up and got knocked down. Got up and got knocked down, and then it was the end of the fight. And that's just how it went. And that was it. Throughout the fight, though, every time Regis got inside to deliver some good shots to Julius Indongo, he would tie him up. But quickly, he would learn that that's not a good idea to tie up Regis because he would go to the body every time he would tie up with him. And so that would make Julius Indongo let go of him quick. Yes, he still tied him up so he wouldn't get knocked out, which, I mean, still happened. He tied him up, but he tied him up for a very brief period of time. Like every time he would tie him up, Regis would probably get about 2-3 hits to the body. He would push him off and let him go quickly, but it wasn't enough. He was still too close to get tagged, and he was in the pocket to have such a long reach on Prograis. He was in the pocket, like he got hit, with some good power shots, and he just couldn't handle the power. That was my concern in the beginning. I was thinking that the body shot that he took from Terrence Crawford wasn't that tough for him to, having the undisputed belts and everything on the line at 140. I just thought that body shot in the third round shouldn't have been enough to keep him on the mat, but it was. And I see now it's because he can't take a cool body shot. He just can't do it. Just like Amir Khan can't take a good, a cool shot to the jaw. He just cannot take body shots. He's not throwing his jabs tight like I thought they would change that from the Terrence Crawford fight. Like his jab still was a little bit loopy. His hooks, oh my goodness, his hooks, his whole body went like a wave. You know what I'm saying? Like one after the other, like a quick domino set. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't quick, it wasn't crisp. I think whatever they did in the gym or when he came to the States, it wasn't good enough for this fight. I don't think the game plan was good enough for this fight. I mean, as far as him keeping him at bay with the jab, because that's what he said after the fight. Like that was the plan for him, is keep him at bay with the jab. But that cannot be the plan for you in every fight, Julius. It seems like that's the plan with every fight. With somebody like Regis Prograis is going to walk right through them shots, because to me he's a soft touch. Julius Indongo don't really have that much power. And really, when you really look at his record and the people that we know of, and the last 4 or 5 people he fought, they all were soft touches. And I'm not saying that they are not good fighters or nothing like that, but when I say soft touches, I mean they didn't have that much power. Even Ricky Burns, I think knockout percentages in the 20s. So when it comes to a boxer like Julius Indongo that really doesn't have that much power, he can fight other boxers or other fighters without that much power, and it'll be a fight. It'll be a entertaining show of boxing skills. But when you have somebody that doesn't have that much punching power against somebody that does, really your defense got to be on Pernell Whitaker, Floyd Mayweather style. Like your defense got to be on point in order not to get hit. Because, in my opinion, when it comes to a boxer that doesn't have power, he will get knocked out or stopped or lose against a fighter that has power. I don't care if he has a great boxing IQ or not. I mean, that's just the way it is. If your body can't take the punishment, it can't take the punishment. I don't care how good your boxing IQ is. If somebody gets to you and hits you in that nice sweet spot, it is what it is. It's either chin music or hands down, man down. You you get hit to the body and the fight's over. So I mean that's 10 times out of 10 you gotta have enough power to keep somebody that's strong and that has a chin off of you. And I don't think Julius Indongo has that power. And I really think he should just from fighting in the United States. He doesn't have to fight here. I just don't think that's a good idea for him. I don't think he's ready for the competition at 140. The competition at 140 is pretty damn stiff now. I really don't see Julius Indongo making any serious noise at 140 or getting another title. Those those days are gone. I think he should be very proud of himself for how far he did get, and because it's only I think 3 people now, including Terrence Crawford, B Hop, and somebody else, is the only 3 people that was undisputed champions at 140, and he was part of that. Even though he didn't win the fight, he was part of that. So he put Nibia on the map, and he should be very proud of himself, and his team should be very proud of him. But to continue to fight for in the states, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think he was ready for this fight. It looked like he physically got thrown to the wolves. Regis ran through him literally. It was entertaining while it lasted. I guess I should say. And I'm gonna say one thing and what Regis said after the fight, that it took Terrence Crawford 3 rounds, only took him 2. But the bottom line is, it took Terrence Crawford 3 rounds, yeah, but what his win got him an undisputed championship at 140. Your win got you what? I'm not upset at what he said. I'm not taking it any type of way. I actually applaud that type of talk, and I'm glad he never shied away from a fight of Terrence Crawford, and he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford. And it's probably possible for them to fight in the future, but at the same time, I have no problem with what he said. I'm a big Terrence Crawford fan as well. And now I'm a big Regis Prograis fan. I'm a fan after this, after actually seeing the fight instead of just looking up a fight, on YouTube. It was kind of better watching the build up and seeing everything he had to say before and after this fight. And I mean, I always liked his footage. I always liked what I seen in the ring and how he handled himself in the ring. And I like this fight also. I mean, I knew he was going to win this fight. I knew he was going to stop Julius Indongo. All signs pointed to him getting around that jab, and if he got around it, went to the body, it would have been good night. And that's exactly what happened. And to be quite honest, the last two times Julius Indongo got dropped, I don't even think it connected. The last time he did not connect. It looked like Regis Prograis did not connect with that last shot. Yo, he just fell. His legs was gone and it was wobbling. He just fell. And on the shot before that, I couldn't tell if it landed on Julius' chin or his chest. But it looked like he was on his way of falling before Regis' punch even got there. It just looked weird, you know. He just seemed like he was out on his feet. He wasn't ready for the power. And I think that's going to be the end for Julius Indongo in any big fight. He's officially a gatekeeper now. Somebody that's been in there with Terrence Crawford for the undisputed match that you can actually put on your resume and be some type of a name. But I mean, he's a C-class fighter in my opinion. And when I made the prediction video for this fight, I said that a better fight would be against Regis Prograis and the next person in line, which was number 10 seeded Felix Diaz, because I believe Julius Indongo was number 9. That would have been a much better fight than the 2-round fight that we seen. There's no champions in the weight class yet besides Sergio Lipinets. He has the IBF strap, which I think will change hands tonight to Mikey Garcia, because I believe Mikey Garcia will win this fight. And whoever wins the fight in between, I think Amir Mom and I can't even remember the guy. I think Ramirez, off the top of my head. Whoever wins in between them two people, I believe Regis Prograis will beat them, and he will hold the WBC title. But that's it, and that's all. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.